What's happening out there? Rhett Miller, High Country Harley Davidson in Frederick, Colorado, and this is Choppin Ain't Easy. Today we're going to take a look at my 2022 Lowrider S. So this bike started off life as just your standard gunship gray 2022 Lowrider S. I know a lot of you see the saddlebags on there. Those are off an ST. I actually bought them from a fellow that had an ST and he didn't care for the saddlebags and it was the right color, so I went with it. I will be removing the bags in future shots so you can see suspension change that was made. But let's get into a little of the details on this particular bike. We'll speak to the performance on this bike first. This is a 117 Milwaukee 8. It does have the upgraded Screamin Eagle 462 high horsepower cam, along with fueling tappets that I put in every one of my bikes, along with the S&S air cleaner and the new Vance Hines exhaust. Some of the first things I did to this bike were for aesthetics. I did powder coat the wheels gloss black, got rid of the bronze color. That bronze went with this gunship gray at all. I also had the side covers, ones that look like an old oil bag. I had those painted to match the paint color as well. I thought they should have came that way. Foot controls on this bike again are provided by Thrasin. They're P54 pegs, their shifter arm that gives more ground clearance. I also have an adjustable shift rod in there from Mike Oley at 9 Finger Fabrication. I've got that on a few of my bikes. Really like that piece. I put Thrasin foot controls on this side as well. Have their shorter throw shifter arm, along with their adjustable shift linkage and their toe shifter with the P54 pegs. Handlebars are provided by Thrasin. They're mid-bend stainless steel units. The shorty throw levers are from Lucky Speed Shop. The risers are 8-inch Bung King risers, utilizing the stock Harley Davidson top clamp. I just had it powder coated gloss black instead of wrinkle. LED lighting on this bike, again, is provided from Custom Dynamics. That is their Shark Demon 7-inch light. It is hanging upside down from a Cruzy's original Dyna throwback headlight mounting. Thought that was a pretty cool unit that Ryan came up with. Got rid of the rear turn signals using the Custom Dynamics tail light with integrated turn signals. Much more sleek looking piece. With the bag removed, you can see how much higher this bike sits than a stock Lowrider S. That is Legends heavy duty rear suspension in there, 13-inch, that picks the ass end up quite a bit. We also have Legends in the front with these inverted front Harley forks. Legends does not offer a 2-inch over at this point. I am waiting for Thrasin to get their triple trees back in stock, and I'm going to use their drop triple trees to lift the front end up to kind of even it out with the back. But just adding the Legends suspension at this point, not even picking up the front yet, this bike handles so much better than it did in the stock configuration, which is crazy because this is one of the better handling Harley Davidsons right out of the box right now. Thrasin came with their drop trees. They got them back in stock and I was able to put that on there. I'm going to show you guys a couple videos. I'm going to cut away to a video of out front on the showroom floor, because one of the things I'm going to be trying to explain is the differences between the fork legs on a Lowrider S and a Lowrider ST. Why these things are different, I have no idea, but one is wider and one is narrower. So if you look at these fork legs on this particular 2024 Lowrider S, you can see that they're narrow right down to where it goes into this clamp. If you look at a 2025, it's much wider. This is a 2025 and it's much wider and it goes up higher before it tapers down. This makes lifting a bike easier. And as far as I know, I have no clue as to why they did it, but it looks like 2025, they've all gone with these as far as I've seen. But prior to that, it seemed like the Lowrider S had the ones that were narrower further down, and then the STs had the ones like these that are fatter and they don't narrow down as quickly. That makes it easier to lift the bike up, to push the fork down in the triple trees, because this size here won't work on that narrow part. So I'm not sure why they did two different ones, but I've actually heard from the guys at Thrasin that my thought of it being an ST to an S thing, they said that's right most of the time, but they've seen STs with these on them that from an S. They've also seen S's that had the ones that I think are just for STs. So I have no clue why Harley did what they did, but that's what I'm talking about, the two different size of fork legs on these inverted forks on the Lowrider S's and STs. So what we ended up doing was we were able to drop these, but not nearly as far as I wanted. So I went to the guys from Bare Knuckle Performance. They have a lift kit for these bikes. I only bought half of it. I bought just the part they're calling a shim that goes in here, makes my fork leg wider, and I'm able to shove this down further. Otherwise, this clamp would not have been able to grab this part of the fork because it was too small. So that's why we had to use the deals, the little shims they call them, from Bare Knuckle Performance. But I did want to sit on the bike and actually show you guys. I'm 6 foot tall, and I had this bike set up for my wife. Let's just say she's not 6 foot tall. So I set this bike up to fit me now, and you know, it really does pretty well with these new forks, with the Legends inside. I've taken this thing out, it's kind of a beast. You can really honk around some corners. We're gonna show you a little bit of that here in a bit. Motorcycle, I did buy new Harley Davidson side logos and repaint them myself in black and the gunship gray. With the changes that I've made to this bike, this is a really nice riding motorcycle. This is a little hot rod. I really enjoy the Lowrider S's and STs. This one may at some point get an ST fairing on it. We've been looking at some different things. I never say that these bikes are done. I always say ish, they're done for the time being. That's a great thing. You can keep moving forward on these things. Do as much as you want or as little as you want. But the point is, get the bike to fit you, get it the way you want it, and enjoy riding. Come see us at High Country Harley Davidson in Frederick, Colorado, and let's take your bike and make it the bike you want, or let's get one off the showroom floor and make it the bike that you want. Get out there and enjoy riding. Colorado's a great place to ride, and if you got the bike the way that you want it, you will enjoy riding it much more. So please like and subscribe to our channel here at Choppin Ain't Easy. Tell friends about it, share the channel with other people, but most importantly, come in and see us. We'd love to help you make your bike the way that you want it. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.